Well, I would first like to say that how I got interested in playing sports is because my mother was one of the original Bob Kittens, one of the Bobcats. And she used to tell us stories of how they played, on a dirt ground, and they didn't have a gym or anything. And so, well, she was still excited about it. She used to tell us about how they played Earl, and that was one of their rival teams. As a matter of fact, that was their major rival team. And even when I played, even throughout the years, Earl, it was always Parkin's rival. And even before the schools shut down, that would be the largest game of the year. Well, I think when we played Newport, that was always the toughest challenge. Actually, I didn't get a chance to play when I first started. I was a bench person. And then one of the young ladies had to go out, and so that's how I became, really active in playing basketball. I always wanted to play, and I would, wait till my turn. Well, I think most of the time we get together, we mostly talk about Coach Long. Everybody talks about Coach Long and his ways. My first coach was Travis Yarbrough, who was a teacher in the system, and she was also a very close friend of the family's. And but Coach Long was the most interesting person, and several of my friends say to me, we always talk about Coach Long because all he cared about was basketball. He taught civics, but when basketball season was in, he didn't see anything else. Sadie's class, she taught civics for him, he would get the students. Sadie would teach civics for his class when her time. She was in a class of 67. So she taught, and then I taught his civics class. So, he didn't care. But that was the most important thing. We still talk about that today, how he always had someone to teach his civics class, a student, because he just didn't care about anything else. Discipline. Other than my grandmother, he was the next most strict disciplinarian I had ever seen. He would, he never got a chance to do us like that, but because we always had female coaches. But he would pull those boys off the floor, and he would spank them right there, and curse them, use profanity or whatever. And there was nothing done about it. Parents, they were just so into, they supported teachers, I'll say it like that. So it really didn't matter. It wasn't a thing that, a scandal or a suit or anything come up because of that. Sports was a thing.